Speaking of going on and on and on, I will not keep doing that, and I'm going to introduce you to your next performer. He is a Friday Night Live veteran, and he's very, very good. Mr. Jason Allen! And also, I got word Nick Esposito is here. Nick, you prep yourself, buddy, because you're up after Jason. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Allen!
Oh, my boy!
Well, that was unexpected. So, the last Friday Night Live of the season. Now, last Friday Night Live, not this Friday Night Live, the Friday Night Live before this one, they said that the last Friday Night Live, meaning this one, was going to be on Friday, May 13th. Friday the 13th. And my name is Jason. Oh, I was giddy about that. I started writing the routine in my head before I even left the stage that night. I said, okay. I said, it's all going to be about luck and superstition. I said, it's all going to match up with the day. It's going to be perfect. It's going to be awesome. Then a couple weeks ago, I got an email that said, the last Friday Night Live, yes, of the season, yes, is going to be, yes, on Friday, yes, May 20th. Oh, son of a beach ball. But honestly, that's the way my luck runs. I'll give you a little example. Years ago, I was at this event that had a charity casino night. And so I bought a bunch of chips, and I started playing the different games, and the only one I remember winning anything at was poker, because that involves some skill. Anything that was pure luck, not a chance. And it got later and later, and I still had a bunch of chips because I was actually considering this to be like a regular casino. Like, I don't want to lose all my money. Like, dude, you already spent all the money. These chips are going to be absolutely worthless in about another hour. And the only thing dumber than losing all your money is to walk out with a bunch of chips that are absolutely useless. So I said, what can I do? What can I use these on? And I saw the roulette table. I said, like, this is going to be a cool test. So I went up to the roulette table and I looked at the people there. I said, like, I'm going to show you something amazing. And I took my chips and I put one chip on every single black number. I said, watch this. They spun the wheel, came up red. I said, no. That was just the setup. Now watch this. Covered every single red number. They spun the wheel, came up black. And they were all looking at me like I had lost my mind, which is accurate. But it served the purpose of showing my luck and also using up a bunch of chips. And I still had a handful of chips left. So what I did was I started putting them on the 00. And after like 2 or 3 spins, one of the people at the table just looked at me and said, what are you doing? 00 never comes up. I said, yeah, kind of the point. So I finally used up all the chips, and it was just a little bit of time there until they were going to be drawing for whatever prizes they had at the end of the night. So I was wandering around, and then about 10 minutes later, I walked by the roulette table, and that person who had warned me about 00s looked up, and they saw me, and they got the strangest look on their face. And they said, you're not going to believe it. After you left, 00 came up like 3 times in a row. I smiled and said, like, that's my luck. So yeah, even though it's not Friday the 13th, I'm still going to talk about all the luck and superstition stuff because I put effort into it and you're not going to stop me. Superstitions are so weird. If a black cat crosses your path, that's bad luck. Okay, fine. What happens if it goes back the other way? Does it take the bad luck with it, or does it double the bad luck? I just want to know what the rules are. What if I'm walking and a black cat is coming alongside me, huh? What happens if I'm walking and the cat crosses my path after I've already been there because the cat was too slow, it was lazy, it got up late that day? I could just picture the little kitty paw going up in the air going like, I'll get you next time, Alan! Which is weird because, first of all, I never told the cat my name. And second of all, I didn't know the cat could talk. And how did that superstition start anyway? The only thing I can think of is like years ago, there was a guy that was really nearsighted, ended up tangling with a skunk and just never saw the white stripe. And like the next day, his buddies saw him and like, dude, what happened to you? He's just like, tell you, man, black cats, they're bad news. It's bad luck to walk under a ladder. Well, of course it is, especially if you're annoying your contractor. So I was telling him I wanted the downspout to face east instead of north. And out of nowhere, this brick just fell out of the sky and hit me right on top of the head. He was just as surprised about it as I was. Cut to the contractor up on top of the ladder. Also, I never throw salt over my shoulder, unless there's an annoying person behind me. What was the other one? There are so many. Oh, I remember. Step on a crack, break your mother's back. Oh, if I ever meet the person that came up with that, I'm gonna punch them until I can't move my arms anymore. The amount of anxiety that has caused in my life, and I know it's stupid, I know it's not real, but still, there's a tiny part in my brain that says anytime I walk near a crack, like, you're damaging your mother's spine. Even at this age, I will be walking down the sidewalk and I will be like trying to measure my steps and like get my pace just right. So I'm constantly going over the seams in the concrete because those are seams, those aren't cracks. They're meant to be there, but I don't know if it counts. That's the thing. There are so many rules on these superstitions that they all fall apart if you start to think about it. Break a mirror, get 7 years bad luck. That's the only one I know of that comes with a definite time period. It's like a mandatory jail sentence. And they never say what size of mirror. If I break a small mirror, should that be like 2 days bad luck? Big mirror, that like 8 years? No, it's 7 years regardless. Like, fine. If that's the case, I'm breaking the biggest mirror I can find. I'm going to break a mirror so big that 2 days later, shards are still falling from the sky. If it's going to be bad luck, I'm going to make it epic. And also, like, there are some times where you want to break a mirror. Score a mirror down the center, break it, that gives you 2 mirrors. But does that count as bad luck? Or are you doubling? I don't know. And while I was writing this, I said, why is it 7 years? So I did some research. Guess what? I'm going to teach you all something tonight if you didn't know. In Roman times, and I'm assuming that they meant ancient Roman times because I can't picture modern Roman people dealing with this kind of stuff, they said that your life renews every 7 years. So if you're going through a bad stretch, after 7 years, slate is wiped clean and you start fresh. Unless you do something that seems to damage your soul. And since they figured that mirrors were a representation of your soul, if a mirror was the last thing that you saw before it broke, then you damaged your soul. 7 years bad luck. Okay, but what if I was like 6 years, 10 months into my cycle? I mean, it seems to me I should only have like 2 more months of bad luck. I don't see why. This is why I would have been burned at the stake in the Middle Ages. Not because they thought I was a witch, but because they thought I was annoying. And it would probably be bad luck for me to keep rambling on. So I am going to end with one of my favorite little musical bits. It's by a guy named Mike Cross. I figure it's fitting for the final Friday Night Live of the season. Here's to the wine we love to drink and the food we love to eat. Here's to our wives and sweethearts, and may they never meet. Here's champagne for our real friends and real pain for our sham friends. And when this journey finally ends, may all of us find peace. Here's to the women that I've loved and all the ones I've kissed. As for regrets, I just have one, that's all the ones I've missed. Ah, women's faults are many, we men have only 2. every single thing we say and everything we do. I wish you health, I wish you wealth and happiness galore. I wish you heaven when you die, what could I wish you more? May your joys be as deep as the ocean, your troubles as light as its foam. And may you find sweet peace of mind wherever you may roam. Good night.